Hey guys, it's Joe B. I'm out here on Saturday with the Mach 1 and I'm going over my paint plan. You have to have a paint plan because you don't want to start mixing paint and messing with pieces and panels until you figure out exactly how it's going to go. So the first thing I wanted to do was spray I'm just going to do some rattle can black on the tips of the deck lid spring arms. So this deck lid is not attached right now, but we have the springs that go right in here and right in here, and the deck lid slides onto it, and then it's on with bolts. So the ends of those are not going to be visible, but I did want to get a little bit of some kind of material on them so that they don't rust out. So I'm going to spray those, and then I will mount the spring arms. Then I'm going to mount and dry fit the deck lid itself and the end caps. So this deck lid is going to be attached to the spring arms, and it's just going to be kind of free and open here. That's so that I can eventually spray the underside of it and the top at the same time. The fender, the quarter panel end caps here, I'm also going to put those on and get them all tight fit so that they're looking good. The reasoning for that is then I can mask off the trunk area and tack it off. So I'm going to make sure that this whole area it's been masked and covered. After that, I'll have the deck lid open, and that's so that I can spray the TAMCO black base. There's a black Mach 1 stripe, and it starts on this end cap and it goes all the way, and in the center there's some silver lettering, something Mach 1, and it goes all the way to the other end cap. In order to put that decal on, I'm going to need the whole thing to line up correctly. So I'll put all those pieces on, I'll spray the black base, just 2 coats so that I got the black, and then I can put the decal on over the black, because the next step, I'm just checking my notes here, is that I'm going to wait about 1.5 to 2 hours max, or 30 to 40 minutes. We're going to see depending on the heat and the temperature. At that point I'll be able to tack it and put the stencil on. When I spray the black, actually when I put the deck lid on, I'm also going to put the hood back on. The hood here is prepped. I know there's a bunch of old base still on here, but it's all been prepared. I just got hit it with wax and grease remover, and then I'm going to put the 5310 primer on it and seal it all up. It's just the underside of the hood, so it'll be in good shape. After that, I can put the hood back on, and then I'm going to spray the hood, because there's on the top of the hood there's a stripe here, and it says 351, and it'll look nice. So when I put on the deck lid decal, I'll also put on the hood decal. Those are the two. I think those are the only 2 places. The only other place I'm going to use the black, which I'll probably spray that at the same time, is the rocker molding, which is these guys. So I still have to sand and prepare, make sure that's all in good shape. I'm going to hit that with probably just 1 quick coat of 5310 just to seal it and fill any small imperfections, because I'd like this to look nice. I've seen a lot of it restored and it's all still got the rock dings in it and stuff. I want it to look better than that. So there's those pieces and these pieces, all for the rocker molding, that have to be prepped. I'll spray the black on those at the same time. So all that will be sprayed black when I'm doing the detail coloring. After that, I'm going to wait 30 to 40 minutes. Let's see. Oh, I've got the decal on. So after that, what I'll do is I'll loosen all of the bolts for the end caps, the rear end caps. I'm going to loosen all these bolts and pull it out just a little bit so it's loose. That way I can get the base in there. It doesn't have to completely cover this area. I may remove it. I don't know. We'll see. Once I've got the decal on there, I guess I can do it with it removed. Let me know what you guys think. If I should go, if I leave it on there loose, or if I should pull the whole piece off. At the same time, with the black on, I'm also going to put that decal on there so that I can spray, because the next step is I'm going to wait. Let's See, after the decal is on, there is no more waiting. As long as it's on okay, I can start spraying right then. I'll spray the blue base coat. 2 coats. So I'll spray everything here, spray the whole main body. I'll spray under and on top of the deck lid. I'll try and get in here as much as possible. If the end cap is on, I'll spray in, see if I can get in any decent coverage. Get the end caps good. At that point, I will also be spraying the underside. This will all be plastic off. I'll spray the underside and the top of the hood. We're going to do 2 base coats. This will also have been sprayed black at the time previously. And then wait 30 to 40 minutes after spraying those base coats, and then I'll pull the decals off. I'll get my razor blade out, and using the razor blade, just pull the end, pull the decal off, and I should have solid blue with the black under. I did have a concern about whether or not the black base under the blue would have any effect on the coloring, but if I do 2 solid base coats of the blue, it should cover it enough. I should get enough coverage for it not to show through or affect the coloring of the paint. The other concern I have is whether or not the hood and the deck lid will appreciate being painted in that manner. What I'll probably do is I'll spray the top of the hood and then I'll lift it up so I can spray the bottom. And then the same with the deck lid. Just do the top correctly, very nicely, and then once done, just flip it up, spray the bottom. The underside doesn't have to be perfect, it's just the underside, but it'll still come out looking really great. After that, then I tack it, and then I mix and I spray the clear. So 2 coats, clear, and very likely the same method. Clear the top, and then flip it up, clear. But today, what I'm working on is small preparations. Little sand and fill right here, some glaze, sand this out, and get it correct. I'm really just looking over the body in the nice morning sun here so I can use the shadows and the light to find anything that I might have missed. Like right here, this little business right here. Those are either going to sand out or they're going to get glaze filled. So that is the paint plan. When we get started, I'm going to finish with this glaze filling. I'm also going to be prepping the rocker molding today. And I will also use the DA and a little hand. This. I'm going to be using this to spray, to cut this filler. I had used the filler to build up this piece because it had chipped. You can see up here where it had chipped, but it's still a solid piece. I was only missing about 1/2 inch in comparison to the other side. So I know it's a little taboo, but I used filler to fill it because a new one of these would cost 150 bucks. And once this is built up, it really is the same. So we just use this to flatten it out, make it all correct the way it's supposed to, and then once it's covered with the black base and clear, it'll be just fine. Alright, this is Joe B. We'll see you real soon.